Welcome to this channel on magnetic energy, technology, principles, applications. This video is about magnetic energy and the Age of Aquarius, or as I like to call it, the Age of Magnetic Energy. This year has been pretty amazing from an astrological point of view. If you keep up on that, you're probably very excited about what's going on. Even from an astronomical point of view, actually, we've had some incredible events, including what's happening today with Jupiter and Saturn and something that hasn't happened for 800 years. And so I know there's a lot of debate about when the Age of Aquarius started or if it has started or going to start. But one thing I can assure you of is that the decade that we are moving into is absolutely a decade of transformation, and it has that Aquarian energy to it. And it is going to be quite dramatic and quite transformative on this planet. And so I'm pretty confident that regardless of what everybody is saying out there, we are moving into an age of Aquarius and that energy. One of the coolest things about this, and when you combine this with the magnetic energy, is this whole idea of a new way of knowing things and going beyond the physical, going beyond the empirical model, and embracing the spiritual model, embracing the interdimensional and etheric model, and having a new way of knowing, not just in a way of knowing like esoteric topics, but even scientific topics, a new way of doing science. And so just this idea that we get tapped into a universe and tapped into a flow of energy, and we look beyond the veil. We start to see our true nature of who we really are, that we're much more than just physical beings, that we are energetic beings. And once that door opens, there's no turning back. Once people latch onto that interconnectivity and we move into all these different aspects of the Aquarian age, such as this stronger sense of community. There's so much on our planet right now that is leading to isolation. Like not only the technology, but it's the method of communication. And not to mention when you have different things like the pandemic and things that like promote isolationism, all of that starts to change as you move into this age of magnetic energy, where community can really come together and a sense of interconnectivity and a sense of connectedness between everyone, not only from a physical level, but from an energetic level. And you get the breakdown of centralization, and you have this kind of power to the people and this transformative technology that gets into the hands of communities and makes them so strong and so independent from a system, able to withstand pretty much any force of nature on their own, and having renewable, clean energy that is pollution free and just in the stable community environment. It's really profound. But then when you go beyond that, we're entering into this age of incredible pioneering with technology and this whole building and starting things that we haven't even seen before in recent history or in recorded history. And when you talk about the idea of discovery and exploration and innovation, that will just be an explosion of creativity with magnetic technology. We are going to have new tools that we've never worked with in recorded history. New ideas, new concepts, an opening of a new realm of technology and energy that has a neutral based foundation with an unlimited variety of expressions and polarities that are so far beyond what we have currently in our technological landscape. There's really no comparison. So what that also does is it moves us into this societal expression that isn't just about destruction. There's so much in our current paradigm that is just all about how can we build things, we destroy, we build, we destroy. So much of our system, it destroys the planet at the same time as it keeps us alive. That's gone. That whole model will melt away into a new model that is creative. It's a creative expression, and it's a way of us transforming this planet and our society and how we live in a way that we nurture the planet, we work with the planet, not against the planet, and as well as with each other. where we no longer need to be in competition with each other. The end of scarcity is the birth of magnetic energy. And so as you move into that type of energy and how we can be synchronistic as a human race with each other and with the planet, we're talking about moving into a unifying energy versus this duality. So we move away from everything like patriarchy and dualism and competition into this energetic landscape that has to do more with us working together and in harmony with each other and harmony with the planet. That's really powerful, and that allows us to then start to heal the planet, heal ourselves, heal our past wounds. And one thing you'll notice as this energy is coming on stronger and stronger on our planet, this transformative energy, this higher vibratory frequency on the planet, you'll notice that if you have residual feelings or emotions from the past, and it could be anything from like negative, any type of low vibration that might be directed toward another person that you feel like did something wrong to you in the past, or you have energy of regret, or whatever it is, you'll notice that if you stay in that observer framework, if you just allow that energy to flow through you and you don't cling to it, you don't cling to it mentally, you don't cling to it physically, so you stay in a relaxed place, do your deep breathing, do your meditative practice, you'll notice that that negative or that low vibratory energy, emotion or feelings, that it starts to clear much faster than it did before because we're getting a higher vibratory support. So be very aware of that. Those feelings, those low vibration energies, they're just an expression. They're not who you are. They're not who any of us are. They're just something that we've been through and we've experienced. But now we can let them go and we can let them move through us and embrace the flow of energy. This model is all about energy flow. And it's important to let that high vibration energy flow through you, flow through the planet, and really start to transform us consciously. And then as that progresses, we move into the transformation technology, which can embrace us and help us and support us with renewable, clean energy. One of the coolest things about this age and the age of Aquarius and the age of magnetic energy is the veil being lifted. We start to discover who we really are, what reality is all about, how the interdimensional process plays a part of our lives every day, every moment. Everything is interdimensional. There's always interdimensional energy flowing through our environment, flowing through us, flowing through all systems. And as we engage in that, we will begin to sense and see beyond the physical. That is huge because that once we recognize our true nature and we see into the other dimensions, we experience them at an energetic level, we start to communicate with each other at a higher dimensional level. So our communication goes absolutely to a much more grand level, a universal level, to where we don't need technology like we do right now to communicate with each other. We will communicate in a natural, high vibratory manner that is more etherically based. And not just technologically, but we'll do it naturally. And that's really powerful because that starts to bring together that oneness and that sense of interconnectivity. And once that door is open, there's no turning back from that. We will know truths. We will have a new way of knowing. We will not need to depend on authority and governments and corporations to tell us what's really going on. We will absolutely have answers for ourselves. We will not need to try to scrounge through the internet and digging for truths or trying to figure out what the heck is going on in our world. We will get a sense of knowing, and that knowing will spread throughout the globe at a higher level of consciousness, and we will absolutely have much more awareness, much higher understanding than we do right now. And that is just awesome because it leads not only to us interconnecting with our galactic neighbors and higher dimensional beings and recognizing the support that we're getting, but it also helps us heal each other and to break free of all these oppressive bonds that come with a low vibratory rate on a planet, such as that we've been in for the last thousands of years. So yes, we are entering into the age of Aquarius, the age of magnetic energy. And this is a very powerful time, and I'll continue to do more videos on this. If you like this even a little bit, this channel, give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up, share these videos, and by all means, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll keep trying to bring updates on what's going on with the current pole shift, our current solar cycle, because it is going to be ramping up and it will be quite intense. And so that's something that we may need to have some preparation for. And I look forward to seeing you again, and enjoy the age of Aquarius. We'll see you soon.